Minnesota's other state bird. It's back. How to prevent mosquitoes and ticks from taking over your yard. The owner of the Mosquito Squad is going to join us with some tips.
That's right, Martino. With all our rain and the temperatures warming up, getting ready for the onslaught of you-know-what mosquitoes, probably this weekend, but there are some simple ways you can get rid of mosquitoes. And, of course, those wood ticks also in your own yard. And joining us right now is Russ Jutt from the Mosquito Squad. Your company takes care of the mosquito problems, tick problems, and I know that you have the 5 T's that you want to let everybody in on to try and control the mosquito population maybe in your own backyard.
Absolutely, Jeff, and these can be found at mosquitosquad.com. But mosquitoes need water, as we know, to breed. And Ian's been pointing out, as far as we've all witnessed all the torrential rainfall, the mass amount of snow that we had this last winter, all of that's coming to a perfect storm right now with regards to hot water or hot weather, a lot of water, and it's going to brood a lot of mosquitoes. So we talk about the 5 T's, meaning we want to tip, toss, turn over, eliminate tarps, and then treat accordingly. What I mean by tip is go through your backyard, look at the water sources. Let's tip the dog dishes and clean them out once per week. Make for sure that mosquitoes aren't breeding in there. We all have watering cans around. These, of course, are naturally holding water. We also want to go through and just audit all the kids' toys, go out in the sandboxes, tip them over, eliminate, again, those breeding sources for the mosquitoes.
Yeah, breeding grounds. And even the plastic bottle with just a little bit of water. There's an amazing stat about this. What are the numbers if in just that bottle you leave that much water, and how many mosquitoes can breed?
Certainly, you know, actually thousands of mosquitoes in there. 300 in as little as a bottle cap like this can breed in that type of environment.
No kidding. And the bottom of your plants, too, you know, where you got the little catch basin, another place on your
Absolutely.
pots.
So we've got that area that we want to go through, and we want to tip that water out, again, eliminating that source.
Okay, so you talk about treat. How do you treat the situation here? This is for mosquitoes, and we're going to talk about ticks in just a little bit too. But as far as the treatment's concerned, what's the best thing you can do in your yard to treat the mosquito situation?
Well, if you can't eliminate the water source, then at that point we use an integrated pest management solution. We want to treat the water accordingly. These are going to be your bird baths. This is the drain tiles, the catch basins, areas where the water is standing, the koi ponds, etc. We're going to use a species-specific insect growth regulator. Treat that area to make for sure that the mosquitoes cannot mature, come out and ruin our party.
Is that what this is all about here?
Actually, this is what we use as far as a backpack or a barrier spray here at Mosquito Squad. And what we do is we come out once every 3 weeks and we treat all the foliage areas where the mosquitoes are harboring and the adult ticks. And we're going to eliminate them upon contact by treating that property once every 3 weeks, or 6 treatments for an entire season.
And then this little toilet paper tube is another thing that we're fascinated by. This little thing here can actually help you control your tick population in your yard?
Absolutely, and I'll tell you what, Minnesota right now is fast-growing with Lyme disease.
I was at the lake this weekend. It was incredible how many ticks there were. We couldn't believe it.
Yep, and so understanding the philosophy behind it, the majority of deer tick get their first blood meal from field mice, okay? So what we do is we take a tick toxicant, something that's going to kill the ticks, but we need to get the toxicant to where the ticks are. And where they are, Jeff, is they're hiding in the mice nest, the field mice nest. So we put these throughout the yard and along foundation walls, those types of things where the mice are naturally running. They find that cotton's an irresistible bedding material, so they're going to take that nesting material back to the nest. And in essence, we've used them as a delivery mechanism to take the poison to eliminate the ticks.
Yeah, we were talking about so many ticks at the lake this weekend, and we have some coworkers who said they found little deer ticks on them. The Lyme disease numbers, I would imagine, are going to skyrocket again here, just because there are so many ticks because there's been so much rain.
Absolutely, and that's what, and especially, I'm telling you, if you find a deer tick attached to you, take that tick, remove it, put it in a bag, bring it to the doctor, find out if it has that Lyme bacteria in the midgut.
Nothing to mess around with. One other thing, because a friend of ours, in fact a relative, came up with an idea. How come the dogs can have the tick collar? Why can't a person just take one of those and put it around, say, their sock or maybe the bottom of their pants?
I'll tell you what, there are products that you can use actually to apply to clothing, not to humans, but a permethrin type product that you want to apply to your clothing, and it actually works out very well in that same manner.
All right, so stay away from the flea and tick collar, I suppose.
Absolutely.
It might be a little too toxic. Well, there you go, Marnie. Now you should get rid of all of those mosquitoes and ticks in your backyard. I'm going to use some of these tricks up the lake, too.
Good
Sounds
information.
Like a plan.
Yeah, or just stay inside.
Not now. We finally have nice weather.
I know. All right. Thank you, Jeff. Come on in. Hey.